Hi there, I am Yvonne Decelis, and I'm coming kind of close to the screen because I want to make sure you can hear me, and I've noticed that as long as I have my microphone near me, usually I come out audibly, so I guess I'm going to have to carry this thing with me, but it may get a little quiet as I back away from the microphone a little bit, but I will try to put credits or captions on as soon as I can. I just wanted to do a quick-ish video on what energy healing or energy medicine is. And this is not woo-woo, although a lot of people claim it is. I've also been called a shyster. I think it was on Tribal I made the mistake of not posting to the right place, and someone said that this didn't exist and that I was a fraud, and kind of kills me because I wasn't doing it for money. I'm trying to teach people what energy healing and energy medicine is because it's something that you can have in your own toolkit or your own energy healing toolkit. And I apologize again for the air quotes. I do that whenever anything I say feels like a cliche to me. So if the air quotes bother you, I apologize. But that's my way of expressing that I realize what I'm saying sounds cliche. But just because something is a cliche does not mean it's not true. So anyway, energy medicine is basically using your own body's energy to help heal yourself. And also, people who practice energy medicine and energy healing do not necessarily not believe in Western medicine. I won't go into the details behind my own life, but I have to use Western medicine. I know others that do. Energy healing and energy medicine is something you can use in addition to energy healing. Like, say you're having pain, say you're having bad head pains or something, you can do figure eights on yourself. Actually, literally making a figure eight, tracing a figure eight near to where you're trying to heal yourself can sometimes help alleviate the pain somewhat. For me, the best way for me to deal with a headache is to rub my temples, but it's different for everybody. Another thing you can do if you've got migraines, frequent migraines, there's a secret spot. It's not really secret, but I've always heard it as the ancient spot in the back of the head. I'm hoping you can see. It's right at the base of the skull in the center. There's a little divot right here that you can dig into and massage vigorously to prevent headaches or to lessen them when you have them, in addition to the webbing between your thumb and your index finger. It's a combination of acupressure and massage. Acupressure is something that falls under the umbrella term energy medicine or energy healing. There's many different types: reflexology, acupressure, acupuncture. They all kind of fall into the guise of energy healing and energy medicine. It's an alternative practice. A real quick thing, the way I discovered energy healing and the way I fell in love with it, because I felt the results immediately, was going from shoulder to the hip and then shaking the hand off, going to the opposite shoulder, pulling down across to the other hip, shaking it out. Our energy body likes to be crisscross. Sometimes it goes out of whack and ends up parallel, and when that happens, it can just make you feel strange, make you feel odd, with no real explanation as to what's going on. So doing something like training your body's energy how to go back into the right direction, it's as simple as grab, drag across, shake the hand off, because shaking off is a way of getting rid of any negative energy you may have picked up. You can also rub your hands together and shake them off to get rid of negative energy. But I'm not going to go into a lot of actual specific exercises right now. Just wanted to show you that one because that was a really quick one. Another quick one, another thing that energy healing is really good for is helping with psychological issues, dealing with things like intense stress, extreme fatigue, overwhelm, that sort of thing. One thing I find extremely helpful when I'm panicking, when I remember to do this, because the hardest thing about energy healing is remembering to use it when you really need it. So if something's going on and has you really stressed out, really panicked, a really nice thing, something I find very useful, is to cover the eyebrow ridges, which are about an inch over the eyebrows. You can usually feel a slight indent over your eyebrows. If you feel your eyebrows and then just bring your fingers up a little bit, you should feel a notch that's parallel to the eyebrows, that again is about an inch over. So what you want to do is cover on both sides on your forehead those eyebrow notches. You can either have your thumbs up or you can have them on your temples. Just the most important thing is that the fingers are over the eyebrow ridges. And let's just take a couple of in and out breaths together. And the best breathing for energy healing is in through the nose, out through the mouth if you can. The most important thing though is if you want to do all nasal or oral, that's fine. Most important is when you breathe in, your tongue should be touching the roof of your mouth. There's a little divot right behind your top row of teeth that you can keep your tongue at. When you're breathing in, have your tongue touching the top of your mouth or the roof of your mouth. So let's just do this one once again for an in and out breath. So in and out. And again, if you want, you can have the thumbs at the temples. So let's do it once with the thumbs on the temples. So in and out. And for the sake of time, I'm going to stop this video here, but I will be back in about a week. And let me know down below. Just leave me comments down below, or you can come to my website, which is, I think the URL that will get you there is YDC Designs. So that's Y as in Yahoo, D as in David, C as in cat, designs.org. You can reach me that way as well. If you have any requests or questions, anything like that, just send me a message that way. Or again, leave the message down below. And any sort of interactivity is very much appreciated. So as always, I thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Peace and light. Namaste. And I hope you will be back to see me in about a week. Take care. Thank you as always for your time. Bye-bye. Cheers.